Can you imagine sleeping outside, on the sidewalk, under bridges, or anywhere you can find? Imagine not knowing when you will eat again. 12 years ago, I thru-hiked the entire 2,200 miles of the Appalachian Trail with the entire possessions on my backpack. Now, as a thru-hiker, as long as you have food, water, clothing, and shelter, you're a happy camper. But for thousands of Tulsans right now, that's a daily struggle just for the basic necessities of life, while carrying everything they own in a backpack or in a cart. And that's just not right. Tulsa can do better than that. In 2019, many good leaders and organizations developed a strategic plan in fighting homelessness in Tulsa. They came to the conclusion that yes, Tulsa has a big problem with people living without a home. Now, from this project came a goal that by 2025, homelessness in Tulsa would be rare. Well, 3 years later now, in spite of good efforts by many, the problem is actually getting worse, with over 2,200 people now homeless in Tulsa. If you just drive around Tulsa, just about anywhere, you can see the scope of the homeless problem. In 2018, Dr. David and Linda Brown, along with Nate Schluter, formed Eden Village in Springfield, Missouri, the first of its kind tiny home community for people coming out of chronic homelessness. The Eden Village community has proven this model works and has lifted disabled and formerly homeless individuals off the streets and into a dignified home within a gated community, supported by on-site support services, including mental health providers, doctors, nurses, job training, education, and with spiritual help from our faith community. A community center where the residents can interact with other residents, guests, and volunteers is a key part of our model. For over 20 years as owner of Lawn America, I cared for thousands of lawns in Tulsa. Well, now I've gotten to know some folks who don't even have a lawn, nor do they have a roof over their heads. If you ask them where do they live, what do they say? They don't have an address. So I'm devoting this final trail in my life to help be part of the solution. And we need your help. Now, Eden Village does not want to simply provide adequate housing for the chronically disabled homeless. We want to create and nurture a sense of community. We've purchased land zoned properly to build at least 50 tiny homes. Eden Village of Tulsa will be a pedestrian-only community with beautiful green spaces, a park, community center, garden, and greenhouse. The 400 square foot homes all have front porches, encouraging residents to get outside and know their neighbors. Eden Village is much more than just houses. It's a community, developing relationships with other residents, walking the same path with caring staff, community volunteers, and God. We have a goal of raising $5.2 million towards developing our first Eden Village in Tulsa. With this, we'll be able to bring 50 people out of chronic homelessness and give them a home and hope for their future. According to the 2018 Homeless Strategic Plan, there was a need for 850 new housing opportunities in Tulsa. The homeless problem is even worse now. We have few good options for housing in Tulsa, so we must act now.
And this one. I made it. I made it.
Welcome home.
Join us to help make Tulsa a city where no one sleeps outside. Your gift between now and December of 2023 will be matched dollar for dollar by a group of generous Tulsa donors who are committed to the success of Eden Village. We're seeking businesses, churches, organizations, and families to sponsor a home and commit to providing volunteers to be a friend to the person living in that home, love them, and become the family they've not had. So, imagine Tulsa being a city where no one sleeps outside. Come along beside us now to help make this happen.